Welcome to Launchpad Orange, a show from Houston fans to Houston fans.
Sit up right, dude.
be proud of yourself.
Yeah, he's slouching over here. Show up, dude.
No puedo hoy. I just can't today. Last night we rolled into the Shell Stadium, ready to see a battle. Ready to see how our new look Dynamo would react to one of the MLS Golden teams. 11 Orange Warriors versus 11 Golden Black Warriors. Simple, fair, Houston pride on the line. But nope, what we got was something different. It started a tough war, both teams fighting for everything, neither conceding an inch, working for everything. But then this inept little man with a whistle decided he was done being background noise like he should be. Come on, man. This fool straight up took over the whole match and just everything up like he was the king of the field. Are you kidding me? Boom, first strike, a ridiculously made up red card right before halftime on our captain, the backbone of our backline. We're now down to 10 men. LA then scores a goal, but the Dynamo showed up. They still had grit. They had glimpses. There was possible glimpses that there was some danger. And then that little jerk strikes again. Drunk on his own power trip, he drops the hammer again on the 76 Busad. You're gone too. 9 freaking men. LAFC just strolled around playing keep away, waiting for the clock to end. Final score? Forget LAFC 2, Houston 0. No. It was this paper ref to the Dynamo 0. Better yet, the MLS 2, Dynamo 0. Guess the league just couldn't let their little darling team go home sad. Moral of the story, never trust a guy in black unless he's your Uber driver. Welcome to the podcast as we try to turn this debacle into something positive. Emilio, what you got for us?
Aquí está mi cerveza de la semana. Perfecto, vamos a probarla.
We've got solace in the beer of the week. It's called the 281 by No Label Brewing. It's a Houston zone. And the reason I chose this one is Houston and because it's all in black. As we mourn this ridiculous showing by the referee.
It is a beer of mourning.
Yes.
I like it. Let's see, 281. What do you have for us, 281? Oh, wow, that's a lot of foam.
Yeah. May have shaken a little bit.
That's a lot of foam in this beer.
Yeah, oops. There was
I got my little I drink and I know things mug, so there it is.
I have foam. What does mine say?
I don't know. Oh, Dunder Mifflin.
Oh, Dunder Mifflin. Jesus Christ, I did a whole spin. I didn't even notice it. Well, cheers.
Cheers.
I'm not going to pretend to drink out of this glass because we're not going to get anywhere, so.
I'll drink.
Wow.
It's not that bad.
No, it's very much flavorful, though. I did not expect that at all.
Better than Fat Elvis. Oof.
Yeah, better than Fat Elvis. But that makes sense. That one was Dallas. That makes sense.
That one kicked my butt. It didn't taste like beer. This one tastes...
Yeah, bananas and bacon. I mean, what the hell are we doing?
Yeah, we're not doing
this
that
one's
one.
just hoppy. It's just
that
beer.
won't be a repeat on the show.
This one's just hoppy. It's good. I like it. It works. It helps work through my emotions on the game.
All right, well, so let's go ahead and now that we have the beer, we can get started. Let's get the show started.
I mean, boom.
T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, liftoff.
All right, we're back. Thank you. All right, let's get into the game. Your thoughts, 30 seconds.
My thoughts in 30 seconds.
The full game thoughts, like don't break down individual stuff. Just.
We started off really good. A lot of playing to the team. I think it was very smart the way that Ben and the team came out. It looked like it was going to go well, and then somebody took it upon themselves to not let that happen. But even then, I mean, they came out hard. They tried. They filled in the holes. I mean, playing one man down is tough, and they made it look easier than I think it should have looked. And then even playing two man down, still, I mean, they were still out there. They were still fighting. They were still very impressed. It didn't look like anyone faltered. If anything, the opposite. The more adversity was put on us, the more each person individually kind of stepped into their own. Just a couple names. 007. What a game. I mean, my goodness. Matty Bogus.
They're still gonna find a way to hate on him.
They're still gonna, yeah,
the
which
national
is so
guys.
stupid. I mean, you watch a game like that. He went face to face with Son a couple of times, and I mean, put up work.
Yeah.
Matty Bogus stepped into his own as well. He's still trying to find his way in the team. It's fine. It's really early in, but I think he looked really good.
Yeah.
There was a lot of moments where I was like, oh, this kid.
Yeah.
Him and Guilherme.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Barring the result, we're just looking at the game. I think they looked good. I think it's. I mean, next week it's gonna be a little tough.
The week after,
true, without Buzat and Carlos. But even the young kids, even the new kids.
Jeez, that was crazy. We gotta get into that a little later.
Oh yeah,
we gotta get into that. Yeah. I'll give you my thoughts. I think they're fairly similar. I was pleased with the grit of the game, and actually, I'm going to say grit like 29 times this show because we saw Pat Onstad before the game, and he was doing a presentation on grit, which is kind of cool. So now I just need to say grit.
He did it a week after my presentation on grit.
Oh yeah,
just saying.
Right. That's right. You were the one that got it in there.
Just saying.
So, look, first of all, stadium was packed. Packed. It was, but I think the first week was a little more intense as far as the fans. Because there was a lot of fans that were there to see Son.
Agreed. Week one was there to see the team.
Yeah.
This week it was just soccer fans.
Yeah.
Which I'm also okay with.
Yeah.
But agreed.
But yeah, there was a lot more. But it was good. It was great to see that many seats full. There was people everywhere. Loved the intensity. Loved the game plan that we came out with. I mean, LAFC as LAFC, they were gonna get their dangerous moments, and they did. So my takeaway is I see really, really good things. And actually, when I was watching the replays, I agree with one of the English commentators. I don't remember their names, but he said something like he sees this team being one of the better ones in the West when they click, and I saw glimpses of that. I mean, we gave the ball up on purpose, I think, during the first half, but that's on the positive side. On the and the grit they showed in the
what? I'm sorry.
The grit.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Just in case you didn't hear grit.
Okay, got it.
I wonder if we get like extra stuff if we keep saying grit. And if
Shrimp,
we keep mentioning
bake,
Pat Alston's name.
butter and grit.
Do we get like bonuses if we keep saying Pat Alston?
I hope so, man. Maybe we get a better draw for a referee.
That's right. Better referees for the rest of the season.
Yeah, man.
That's what we need. That's all we ask. Better referees.
Just don't get in the way. It's not your game.
But so here's my other real big takeaway from this game. It's just something that we've talked about, something that we feared, something that a lot of people are talking about. Damn it, we are thin on depth. I mean, you literally had to rely on playing a D2 center back, which I think you did okay, but that was it, and that was the end. There was not a single defender left in that bench after that.
Agreed.
And then the same with the defensive midfield. I mean, you have Hector, and that's it.
And Arana came in.
And Arana came in, and he filled in a little bit, which is actually fantastic. We'll talk about that. So I guess that's my major takeaways. Man, we are thin. We really need to bolster. Good news is apparently
There's movement.
picking somebody up in the next couple of weeks, hopefully.
Yeah.
But yeah, so those are my takeaways. Outside of the dumbass referee.
Yeah, more to our team specific. I agree. Actually, the we're thin because you want to give these guys opportunity to play for sure, and I think they did really well with the opportunities that they were given. I think they stepped up, but you don't want to put yourself in a position where you're relying on someone who has never had MLS minutes, and you don't want to put them in a position where you hurt them, right? I mean, that's a tough opening game professionally. Is 1 man, 2 man down against Son and friends?
Yeah.
What the hell? I mean, they're playing 12 man in. What's going on? Yeah, it's
No, and then I kept seeing Sviatchenko rubbing his knee. I don't know what he's dealing with, but
I saw a picture where it looked like it was the what's it called?
I'm sitting there.
Muslim, I don't know what it's called.
And I'm sure he's also thinking, who the hell is going to who comes in?
Yeah.
You don't even have an Arthur to come to try to fill the back line, you know.
Yeah, because Negri was also hurt. Like there was no one.
Negri was hurt this game. The only reason we even found out is when we saw him earlier, like with the sweats. Like, what the hell? That guy's not dressed up. So we saw in one of the.
It was him, Andrade, Artur.
Artur didn't have his
knee brace.
His knee brace anymore.
And it was one other person, I think.
Come on, there was somebody else, but I don't remember whom.
They were in the like the owner's booth or something.
Yeah, shout out to Artur. You need to get better, Captain.
Yes.
Come on.
All of them.
I saw that knee with no brace, and I was like,
we need all of them back.
Yeah, we need.
They all need to come back. It's just.
Yeah. So anyway, hopefully we get some signings. That was my other takeaway. Well, I guess we could just go. I mean, this was also like last week a tale of two halves, but for completely different reasons.
Agreed.
So let's break down the first half. The first 46 minutes and 30 seconds. Of the game.
I mean,
what did you see?
The first thing I do want to say is I think it's not lost on anyone that follows the Dynamo, even from afar, that we just have one game plan, right? That's Ben executes on what Ben executes, the way he executes. He does his subs when there's 5 minutes left. I mean, there are telltale signs of Ben's management.
I just poured the beer.
Nice.
Disaster averted.
I think the disaster occurred. This was essentially the BP oil spill, and you just pulled out some Dawn soap and started washing ducks. It happened. The spill
there
occurred.
were no ducks.
But it's even worse than you did this guy. Which
no ducks. Yeah, we used him to polish it up.
Okay. I mean, they looked good. Oh, what I was going to say about Ben. He changed their play style. I mean, already formationally, he had already showed us this season he was open to it because we changed the scheme of play. But also, this game was unique from last game where we focused on giving possession in a controlled environment because you know that LAFC doesn't play that game. That's not the game they play. That's why they tried to force it back on us. But that was cool to see. That was like a week-over-week mod very specifically for that team.
Yeah.
Which is not something I've really normally seen Ben do. So that was awesome. The team executed, in my opinion, really well on that scheme. It was working to what I think in our favor. We had a couple dangerous situations, and we were able to really dampen their dangerous situations pretty fast. Obviously, again, give his flowers. Bond, those couple times where they broke through. I mean, my God, he threw his face in there.
Yeah.
That man has zero sense of self-preservation.
Yep, none.
Fully committing to not letting that ball in the net. I mean, it's awesome. The guys looked good. I like Buzat, McGlynn. I think they're starting to understand how they move a little bit better. I never really felt like any one of them got lost in the game, which is good. Our defensive line looked really good. And Ali and Holmes are really starting to understand their role a lot more clearly, and they're doing well at it. That de facto line of 5 that you have at any given time from 3 to 5 people it looks good. They're fast. We can get the ball up. I would have loved to see Ponce up there again, right? But he's got the injury now. He's supposed to come back next week. right? That's the word we got.
That's the word we got.
That's
I
the
don't
word
know.
we got.
Yeah.
So, freaking hopefully, not to say Linger didn't play well. I was pleasantly surprised with Linger.
Yeah, I think he did.
He played up really well.
He did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, I mean, a lot better of a player than he was last year. I think it
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, right. Like I think training with these guys and having like a real solid idea of what the team is supposed to execute on is probably helping him as a player. He looked good. Obviously, I would have liked, Ponce up there being a little more aggressive on that line, but I think he did a good job. Matty seemed to have woken up for me as the game progressed. Mm-hmm. The first few minutes versus the last 30 minutes of the first half, he really kind of started coming into his own. And just setting up situations with Guilherme, I think those two starting to talk are going to be, that's going to change a lot of things. With Ponce in the mix, of course, but it was good. It was good up to the...
That's funny now you mention it because that was one of the questions that they asked Pat at this thing we were at, and his answer was, positionally, the connections are almost there. Relationally, it's a work in progress, and not in a negative way, but it's like it just takes a little bit. It just takes a little bit, and I think specifically he was asked about Bogusz and Guilherme, and he kind of deferred to like, that's not the most important relationship right now. So he's thinking, Guilherme and Ale working together, Bogusz and Holmes.
Yeah, agreed.
Then
McGlynn playing with them. Yeah,
so,
agreed.
But he says that they're coming along, which I can see it game over game. I mean,
100%. This game was a much better game, them relationally, like relationship-wise with the guys around him, than it was last game, and last game was better than the one before. So yeah, I agree. I think they're falling into it.
It was a tough game. It was a tough first half.
Yeah,
There was not. I meant what I said. I think there was one danger occasion in the whole thing. There was 2 shots on goal by them, 1 by us. But one of the shots on goal was just this disaster. That wasn't anything. But they couldn't find anything. I mean, we locked them up pretty well, and then we were struggling trying to find coming out of the back, but we were trying. I mean, I remember the one little flip pass that Bogusz sent to Holmes, and Holmes just off to the races. Mm-hmm. Maybe it wasn't the perfect pass, but I mean, you can capitalize. You can see it. You can see good things, but it was a tight game, and it is. Look, as much as I give them, I mean, they are LAFC. I mean, these guys are tough. Their defense is. Those guys were so well organized. It was like, damn. They were shunning it. But we were doing pretty good. I mean, Halter kept impressing me.
Hell of a game.
Couple times, 1v1 with Martinez, a guy that's way faster than him.
He was in that kid's
But when he was running, I mean, his angles were good. Mm-hmm. His coverage was good. So, because that kid is fast. Martinez, man, he is.
And really quick on the pivot, too. Yeah. So, there was 1 or 2 moments where Halter, he got shown. He just
but not horribly. Like, it was like,
but he would recover.
And the only thing that he would let him do is just these kind of like blind crosses in, right? So, it wasn't like he let...
Danger.
Yeah. And then we'll get to the goals for the second half because none of them were like that, right?
No.
I think our defense wasn't truly. I mean, there was one cross that was kind of dangerous. So maybe they got exposed once or twice, and then I don't know if you remember, but Carlos, he just I don't know what he did. He got a brain fart when he was covering Son and in right there,
and him and Bouanga.
And we just got kind of lucky that Son didn't finish that.
Nothing.
But he was still on him. Like, he's still right on him.
Because Holmes and Spitz were also there to, get in the way.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
I do remember that move.
So, I don't think we were exposed, except we, I mean, I thought we were going to be exposed more.
Agreed.
About that.
Agreed.
Because when you have Bouanga and Son running full tilt, plus Martinez, like, I thought they were going to just try to do more long balls, which they tried, but every time they did, we got in front of it, hit it out, or Bond was there to pick it up.
Yeah, I mean, I fully expected a 1-1, 2-1 in their favor. Because I expected them showing us our because a three-man line with 4 guys pushing the way they were pushing, I expected them to really take advantage of the gaps. Yeah. And I think they did a really good job in just...
We were playing that line of 5. Yeah, I thought we were playing that line of 5 perfectly. I thought we were...
Really, really good, especially later into the game.
We ended up playing... we ended up playing what? It's almost like a 5-4-1 that we played. It was kind of weird because we did back up a lot. We did give him the ball a lot.
Yeah, variations of it. People moved up and whatever, but yeah, I would agree. And later into the game, it just...
And actually, in Ali, defensively, he's stepping up a little. He still has some tweaking. But
he's so young.
Yeah. I think he's done great. So I thought...
Ben also
I thought it was good. Actually, I think, let me see. Let's do stats.
Ben also mentions that in the presser. I don't remember if it was for the post or the pre, but he was talking about how he's coming into his own, him and Holmes, in those positions specifically from a defensive standpoint. Yeah, he was giving them praise as well, which I think they deserve. I think they're really starting to fall in, especially because that's just not the player they are. Yeah. Either of them. Yeah. And you're really asking a lot of them to commit to this new style, right? And still give you that attack.
So we ended up the first half 34-66.
Okay.
Possession, which you can see it. You can see it the whole game. Mm-hmm. We held the ball for sometimes, like we just kind of...
They forced it back on us a couple times.
So let me see. So I think...
Which is still so funny for me. You're talking about a game where you need to win by having the ball, and this match was forcing the other team to have the ball the longest. It's such a funny idea.
Well, the second half, it was 24-76.
Damn. that one was a mixture of scheme and necessity.
That was.
Yeah.
But all right. So now let's talk about this piece of gentleman.
Yeah. I wanted to look up his name to curse him out publicly, and then I realized no, that man does not deserve for me to know who he is. Let him go into obscurity. What a stupid ball. Watching that replay to me time and time again, I didn't realize, because you rewatch to be like, where is it? Where is it? What are you looking at that you all of a sudden kick this guy out, right? But then I was after a couple of rewatches, I realized this guy just le picó el culo halfway through his decision and was like, no, I want a red now. Yeah. Because he fully went for the yellow. He was digging around for it. And then he goes, oh shit, that's Son. What the f***? What are we talking about?
And Son was crying like somebody stole his baby or something.
He did his job. For me, the blame is not Son. They're soccer players. They're going to play up with
but I think it plays into his decision, right? I think he saw him wrenching in pain over there, doing the hokey pokey or whatever dance he was doing down there, and then it was not. I got a pretty good look at when it first happened, and I was kind of shocked. So I literally in the stadium went to Apple TV and I replayed. I'm like, where the fuck? Replayed and I couldn't see it. This morning, same thing. I don't know how many times I replayed that thing. I just don't see it. At the very most, a yellow if you think he really clipped his Achilles.
Yeah, and to your point, soccer's always been about protecting the big names. Yeah. So fine, you're gonna give a yellow because it is Son. If that was Messi, you give him a yellow because it was Messi. You don't want them to hurt the big guys. Fine, it's stupid. I don't agree with it, but okay, it's the game that I've always watched. It's just how it is. But a red. Yeah. A straight red? Come on, dude. What the hell are we talking about? Yeah. Those are the calls that any ref, if Carlos had a yellow, he would be pulling out the yellow and be like, oh, he already has one? No, let's not give him a red. In any other situation, he would have been like, oh shit, no, then let's not give him a yellow because I don't want to kick him out. This doesn't deserve an expulsion. What the hell are we talking about?
Yeah, and then the VAR. I guess the problem with the VAR is when you give the yellow, something like that is so tough to VAR back, right? because it's a lot of discretion on it. I mean, but in that situation, he needs to give the yellow. If he really thinks there's something, go to VAR. The VAR will tell him if there was some red offense. Whatever. What a yes, what a dumb.
That was so stupid. It was such a piss.
And he ruined the game.
Yeah,
Flat out ruined the game.
Everything.
Yeah, it changed everything. Now you gotta. Thankfully, it happened at halftime, so Ben could go out there and come up with a plan, idea. So we started the second half.
Yeah, with Agustin.
Roach.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
It's spelled like E-I, but it's pronounced like Roach.
Yeah, but it's like European Argentine, so I don't know. We'll call him Agustin.
Yeah, he did all right.
Very serviceable. That's his first MLS game.
Yeah. He was just on loan. He was on loan this week from D2.
He was on loan because we had no one in depth, right? So in his head, he's like, never. I'm never gonna get minutes, right? I mean, one of the worst case scenarios for your first career game, excuse me. And I think he played really well. I think he had one moment where, I don't know if the nerves got the better of him. I don't know if it finally hit him that he was like, oh, I'm on sun right now. And he just miscalculated and the ball just pivoted, bounced off a little bit too high, a little more dangerous than it should have been. But that was it. Yeah. I mean, that's 45 minutes of arguably the most dangerous all-around offense that the MLS has to offer. And he came out, he said, cool, thanks, let's ride. I think he did a hell of a job. I'm not making the pitch to make him the captain. I'm not making the pitch to make him the starting guy. But very happy to see.
He stepped up.
Very happy to see that we've got a guy that can keep it cool and collected like that in a really bad situation.
Yeah.
Because now you have a goalie that is distraught. Because not only is the guy in front of him out, the captain is out. The guy that runs the defensive line is out. The guy that communicates to the midfield is out. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of factors that Carlos leaving kind of shakes everything, right? I think the kid did really well. I think Spitzenhalter covered the gaps really well. I saw a more vocal Eric. I saw a more vocal Lucas in that second half. And I think they realized, shit, we need to step it up here, right? It can't just be on him all of a sudden. Everyone needs to kind of pitch in. A much more defense-focused in Ali and Holmes, and they did really well.
Yeah, that's
and they did really well.
Especially when they started the second half, you could just tell that it was just Guillermo on top. Just leave him out there, and then that's it. Not too far top, but like everybody back. Everybody, 5-3, lock it down.
Yeah.
But that's a problem, right? This is LAFC, and now you can lower the block, which we did. We were playing in the low block most of the second half. But if you don't have real outlets, I mean, they're just trying to pick. They're just playing with you right now. They're just playing with you and seeing if there's one gap, one hole. I think was well tied. There's a couple of mistakes we made, and that's when they got dangerous. That the second half, that probably first 10 minutes of the second half, maybe 15. That's when you say, God, there was a couple of shots that were.
They smelled blood. I mean, it made sense.
And that goal. I mean, first of all, what a shot! I mean, that kid, hell of a shot. I could say, looking at the play, Bogusz probably could have stepped up a little faster, a little more aggressive. Guillermo got stuck all the way inside also. Mm-hmm. He could have stepped up. He didn't. He was just kind of standing there waiting. So nobody pressed him. And he let a hell of a shot.
Yeah.
And lucky because he went through like 5 people. Anybody could have touched that ball. But anyway, it was a good shot. And
because my initial thought with that goal was, Linger, what the hell, man? Like, why didn't you press in? But then you realize, I mean, they're a man down, so there's one person that's just ever not covered, and Linger was just caught in the bad situation between this kid and freaking Son. And it was like, well, I mean, he did the best he could.
Wait, Linger?
Yeah, it was Linger.
Where?
Linger was the guy in front of Son that left the gap so the guy could kick.
Are you talking about the goal?
Yeah.
No, he was out.
Was that Matty?
Yeah, that was Bogusz, yeah.
I thought that was Linger.
Yeah,
Well, now I need to rewatch it again.
it was the second half, so he gets a little sauced after the end of the first
I was
half.
freaking pissed. I did not sit down the entire. The anxiety had already eaten me, so I was not going to sit.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah,
second
that one
half-
Bogusz was closing him up, but he just wasn't aggressive enough. He was almost there, but not really. And Guillermo was just stuck inside.
Okay, then it was Bogusz then. So, but either way, it was one of those where I realized. I mean, it's just he's the one that had the bad draw. He's the one that had to cover two guys where everyone just was on the one man. Yeah, I was riddled with anxiety in that second half. I was just pacing in the background and.
Well, look, and they score a goal, and you're thinking, to be quite honest, you're thinking last year's Dynamo.
That's it.
That's it.
They chalked it up.
They done. Not only would they kind of quit, not all of them. Someone was separate.
Yeah.
But some would quit, but it wasn't even just quit. Every time there was big adversity, like the mistakes just compounded to a different level.
The disinflating is really
It
what
was just insane. This team stepped it up. Now you really see Bogusz step up. Mm-hmm. Guillermo, I think, was getting kind of anxious at the end. He was trying to do too much all by himself.
Yeah.
And but I think that's his personality.
Yeah.
And so
He's also a lone man up there, right? So he loses that ability to play off of people.
and Ali was fantastic. He did a couple good things.
Yep.
And we kept it up. I mean, it was good. And then this piece of Cuban garbage. I mean, look, I'm an angry fan. I am an angry fan. Sir, you, whoever you are, referee, you piss me off even more.
Yes.
And I get it. The second card probably was deserved.
Yeah,
I get it. But damn it, you put us in that position. And you know what? Son acted like literally somebody just put a hammer to his head and knocked him out. And so got the red card. I get it, last man, blah, blah. I wish Busat wouldn't have done that. I know that it was going to be likely a second goal. But I always think that it's better to be 2 down with 10 people than, now you're 9 people down. Eventually he's going to get up. At 9, what do you do? At 9, there's nothing you can do with that people.
I think El Chiqui did the math in his head and said, I'm going to leave them with only one on the board, and I'm going to take one guy off the board for us, but I trust that the team can hold it.
But that's 9 people. It's the wrong math. Look, I get it. I understand.
My boy Boozy.
I understand. And to be fair, I just thought he did it so. It was a slight touch.
Yeah,
he tried to make it where it wasn't that bad, but
you can also tell he's like, I just have to do it, right? It's the Argentine in him couldn't let it go.
Regardless, it's the ref's fault. You nameless person, it was your fault. All of it was your fault.
Yeah.
I think from now on, everything's going to be this ref's fault. I might learn his name so I can blame him.
That's a good point, actually. Actually, I like that idea. Maybe we put his poster up here with darts.
Yeah, just darts. Oh,
that's actually not a bad idea.
I like that. Don't worry about it. It's not going to be pointy darts. It's going to be like little Nerf darts. We don't condone violence in this household, at least not in front of camera.
Okay, fine, whatever. Diesel and I know what's up. Look, he's already baring his fangs. So, fine. Right call, not right call, both from the ref and from Busat. It happens. The team did not falter.
Did not. That was impressive.
You put me in a position where there's 9 of us and I'm tired.
Especially after the second goal. So you guys, because it was like I think the red card was like a 70th minute or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds right. 75.
So Hector comes in, and then Hector comes in.
Seconds.
It's seconds after that, the red card. Which, by the way, awesome. Copy, Hector. You're in. Love it. Probably need to to get a little better shape.
Yeah.
But
Shape.
I still love it.
Better shape than in the preseason, though.
Yeah.
I saw somebody, that was concerning in that preseason. Like, oh, he looks like
we heard a rumor, we're not going to say what we're going to hear this rumor.
Oh,
we heard a rumor that Hector today is 15 pounds lighter than when he left Houston the last time.
Yeah.
That's how bad he was back then.
Yeah. So,
and you can tell he can lose a little
more.
You know, I'm nobody to judge, you know, but...
Yeah, but I'm not an athlete either, so I'll keep it.
But I am an athlete. I'm a professional athlete. I'm a big deal.
He was good. He did what you needed him to do, which was chill.
Yeah,
we'll hold the ball. We'll play our game.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how many guys are on the field. You lose a little bit of movement in the midfield, which is why I appreciated that he brings out Arana.
Oh yeah, before we get to talk to Arana, the one thing that you could tell Hector is super rusty. There's a couple of times I think the game is moving a little too fast in certain situations. A couple of occasions where he's like, oof, just like people just went right by him, you know.
Yeah.
Something that he never had. It was just like he was always one step ahead of most people.
Agreed.
Now he's just trying to catch up anyway. So then Arana comes in, which by the way, I was super motivated for this kid.
Yeah.
Can you imagine 15 years old?
15 and change. He'll turn 16 at some point. It was 15 in 5 months, 15 in 6 months, something like that. Again, I was in the same mental gymnastics that I went through when Agustin Roche came on, which was, can this kid do it?
Yeah.
Can he not his pants stepping out first professional game, 1, 2 against these freaking guys, and they're on a roll now. They've put 2 in. Anybody in the situation where you're playing 9 men and you're already 2 down, you've got at least 15 minutes on the board, they're at least going to put 1 more in there.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's game 1, I don't care if it's game 32.
Yep.
Could pull him in, right? That kid came out, didn't get Hyunmin Woo? Fucking let's ride, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, he was excited. He was out there, but controlled.
Impressive.
Yeah.
That kid is pretty big for 15.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
He had his Wheaties.
I don't know how tall he is, but he doesn't look like a shrimp out there.
Yeah. I mean, you could still tell that he was 15.
Roach is also
Yeah, that dude
huge.
is massive, though.
Yeah, so good size there. And and they kept going. Mm-hmm. Here comes the second goal. To be honest, wasn't a shock. At this point, they were just...
It's too much.
I mean, with 9 players, they had us so backed up. But even with that, we actually were pretty aggressive. But that second goal was the same play.
Yep.
Same freaking play.
Came out of the same
Came
corner.
from the same corner.
Brought it down.
Instead of the guy that shot the first goal, he just did 1 extra pass.
Yep.
And this guy, I mean, what a shot. I mean, Jesus.
So
at that point, I don't know what you do with that.
Son with 2 assists, 2 reds.
Yeah, 2 assists plus 2 red assists.
Yeah.
2 goal assists and 2 red assists.
So I think as of now, he has participated in all the LAFC goals but 1
That's crazy.
that they've scored so far. So I think they're up 5. He's participated in 4, excuse me.
That's insane.
Whatever. I mean, it was cool. It was also super cool just kind of to pivot out, like the people that went to go see him, super exciting.
Oh yeah, they were.
Because
yeah, it was, yes.
It was like, it was a good vibe for just soccer fans. I feel like out of, let's say, 5,000 people that went, you'll get another few hundred that will stay and will want to come back. Maybe not season ticket holders, but they will come back occasionally because they realize, look, the Dynamo lost for sure, but they only lost 2-0 with 9 men on the field against arguably the best team in the MLS. I mean, that's a hell of a freaking show, right?
Yeah.
So like for me, if I wasn't a fan, I would be like, oh, I'll come back and watch these guys. These guys are good. This is good soccer.
I thought they put in a good show. I mean, horrible luck with the red cards, but I think it wasn't the debacle that when Inter Miami came here and we had a full house and we just literally stayed home sleeping is what our team
also,
did. It was.
When the did we get so many LA fans in Houston? Like at the end of the game, they scored a second goal and it was loud as hell. I was like, who the you guys. I know you guys didn't fly in from LA. What the hell are you doing here? And it wasn't our South Korean brethren. We were sitting around a lot of them, and they were very polite. They was like, "Oh yeah, that was awesome, cool." They were not tearing through the sound barrier. I mean, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was weird.
Pissing me right the hell off.
I'm getting flashbacks of anger. I was so angry. You know what? The last few minutes, we had a couple plays that were great. Bogusz and Ali doing crazy shit. I was like, oh, I want to see that. I am excited about that.
Hell yeah.
When you see two guys with skill like that, and then with a predator like Guilherme on the side going crazy.
And quickness.
Yeah.
I mean, when they were feeding off each other.
Dude, that there was one probably 85th minute where it was just them two on the, I guess, far left corner, and it was crazy. Like the defense didn't know what to do, and then Ali ended up ripping a shot for that, but he had a small angle.
Yeah, the window closed too much on the line.
And then nobody really, Guilherme couldn't get there to give him an outlet for a pass, but and then the other one where Bogusz just kind of, he's fighting at a couple defenders, just goes by one, goes by the other, and then he lets off a shot to like.
Oh yeah, field goal.
But fantastic.
Yeah, but he got there.
He got there, right? He made it. He made that whole play. So you've seen these glimpses. You know, it's a team in progress. We have a problem next week or the week after.
Yeah.
Next week's game got canceled or postponed.
Do you think we get to postpone the red card players then? Because the team got postponed.
There you go. That'd be great. Let's postpone it to New England. To
the next New England.
I mean, we are down Busat, and actually, I haven't even read today if is this going to be a 1-game suspension or is this going to be
it's 2 game? You know what? Nope.
Let's assume it's a 1 game.
You're not going to bait me into that one. We're going to leave that alone. The unnamed character will stay unnamed.
Pet him.
Diesel, take care of your friend Diesel. Control him, please.
No Busat.
No Carlos. Hopefully, Ponce.
The Portland Timbers. Hopefully Ponce is back. Hopefully Andrade is back.
I was about to say Andrade.
But we don't know. Right? Because Andrade, they keep saying in a couple weeks, and it's just...
Yeah, he would be back for Chicago. It's been a week since Chicago.
Yeah.
So, and he wasn't even on the bench.
No, he was in full cities.
Yeah. Also, full civs. I mean, good Lord, huh? We support our troops here. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, also, hopefully we finalize on at least one signing.
That's a new person.
Yeah,
there.
let him run some reps. Give him a week and a half with the team. Maybe they don't start, or maybe they do because we're missing people. But yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting. The good thing is the Timbers suck. I'm just kidding. I haven't done my research on them yet. I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's wrap it up by who are your players of the match for the Dynamo? The other people don't count.
007.
The other people are already gone.
007. Jonathan Bonds.
That's a good one. Actually, that's a good one. I didn't think about it.
Look,
he did show up at the exact points that he needed to show up, and the goals. Man,
there were
you can nitpick those goals, but come on, there was so many in both goals. There was so many people from him. I mean, there's just
could he have done it? Sure, maybe. I guess if we want to have the argument, but if we're gonna have that argument, we need to have the argument that there should be at least 3 more. They should have beat us by 5. Bonds sacrificed life, limb, everything. I mean, he took another freaking. Straight in front of him, Son just buried it right in his face. Yeah. He was just like, all right, cool, let's go recoup, guys. What are we doing? What the f***?
That's a good one, though.
I like Vaughn. I think he did well. I'm just thinking a whole 90 minutes. I want to give it to Matty. I think Matty had a great game overall, but if I have to say overall, then I think in the beginning he started off slow. I think he's just not really gelling in the defensive commitments that are required of him as a Dynamo player, specifically with Ben. But that comes with time. He still needs to keep connecting with Guilherme and everyone on the attacking front. I like how McGlynn played. I think Carlos played fantastic.
Yeah.
I think Lucas and Svitz deserve also MVP question there, but
Yeah, for me, if Busad hadn't got kicked out, it might have been him.
Yes,
he was
agreed.
all over the place.
Agreed.
He's just a dynamo. Truly, I think freaking just doesn't stop. This kid, right?
Yeah.
And that shot from midfield. Come on, man. Bro, Boozy, next time. Whoa, just.
And Lloris clenched those cheeks because he was like, he looked at it and he said some stupid thing in French, like, blah, 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 it's not gonna go in. And then he was like, oh, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Your French is great.
It's fantastic.
Pommes
frites.
Croissants. Lloris was yelling croissants.
Yeah, brie cheese, whatever.
That was great. Anyways, but he did let himself go. I do question the decision. So I think, to me, Halter had the best all-around game. He was extremely tested on the left wing.
Yeah, Martinez.
Those two, both of them, the other kid too.
Tillman?
No, not Tillman. The left wing, their fullback. The guy that scored the first goal.
No, the right wing.
I mean. No, there's a guy. It's a guy, El Carrilero. What's his name?
But the one on the right.
Yes, the one on their right.
I always forget it.
The one on their right, but it's Halter's left.
I always forget it's something with a B or.
Anyway, that guy can push in quite a bit.
Bandies, something stupid like that. I don't know.
And I mean, Halter's not the fastest guy in the world, and so he's not able to keep up. But he positions well.
I think I have his name.
He plays the angles well.
Was that Delgado? It might have been Delgado.
Delgado, yeah.
I think it might have been Delgado.
Which is the first goal scorer.
Yeah, okay.
14 or
Delgado.
whatever.
Yeah, then 14, it was which was that was my part of my breakdown. Their midfield.
So they kept flipping back him and Martinez, and they're fast. I mean, they're really fast.
Which is the same.
And I think he did well. I mean, maybe he could do a little better on the long passing, but at least he tries. Probably better than Spids anyway.
I don't know. My boy Spitz. The Iron Curtain, he's picked it up. He had a hell of a game this game.
Yeah, I think he had a good game.
He had a hell of a game this game.
I mean, they were pressed quite a bit. They were pushed quite a bit, especially the second half. I
mean, if you really break it down, I'm not to say that Halter didn't have a fight of a life there, but then you're fighting Bouanga, you're fighting Tillman, you're fighting Sun. And Escau, whatever the hell's the other guy.
Their left side was almost non-existent.
The Iron Curtain.
I think it came from the midfield, right?
The Danish man.
We only let him go right, and
that's because Spitz lived in Bouanga's head rent free. I mean, he was just in it.
Bouanga had one look. I think one look, and it was a Hail Mary of a look. It was,
yeah, but you can't.
I mean, great. He ran behind what's his name, Carlos, but still. Anyway, all right. Well, that's the players of the game.
Now. I'm just angry.
We thought we were gonna get unangry by doing this.
Yeah,
it's had the opposite effect.
Yeah.
So we expect to be angry the rest of the week. Thankfully, there's no game.
Yeah. The cool part was we were planning on doing a really short one.
Yeah.
Because we figured with emotions we would want to be done with it fast, but
you again talk too much. Next week I think we're gonna drop something with
this guy.
Next week we're gonna drop something with FIFA. The World Cup coming. We're gonna do something that with we don't know yet what it is, but something FIFA related.
But USMNT are also on the board.
Yes, USMNT. And the Peruvian.
That was
national team. We're gonna talk about the Peruvian national team's odds of winning the World Cup. Sorry. All right, guys. Thank you all. Peace. See you.
Cheers. That was unnecessary.
That was good.